When you start training calisthenics, you start seeing every horizontal bar as a pull-up bar. There are more and more outdoor workout spaces popping up everywhere in the world, and I sometimes feel when I'm on holiday it's like a little treasure hunt to find the nearest one. So what can we do with these random horizontal metal bars that we find? I see them more as playtime sessions. I don't have the calisthenics equipment available to me that I would have in a normal commercial gym, like my weighted belt and all the different types of weighted plates I can use to do my workout. So I tap into my creative side and explore what I have available to me. Here's a workout I did in this country. Can you guess where it is? Share it with me in the comments if you think you have an idea. Interestingly, in this country, I found a lot of the older generation using the bars. Look at this really sweet interaction I managed to get on camera. The rest of the park actually was filled with older people as well, but because I couldn't speak their language, I couldn't ask if it was okay to film them. This lady seemed quite happy to be in my shot, but you can hear them in the next clip. Even though we couldn't communicate, honestly, the novelty of being in a new country and meeting such lovely people really spurred me on. As you can see, I started the workout doing handstands from cold. I hadn't warmed up my shoulders and therefore I have really closed shoulders and the classic banana back. But I was just happy to be in a calisthenics park, and I really like the flooring that they use. It's similar to children's playgrounds. It's quite spongy and therefore you feel quite safe doing things upside down or any type of gymnastics moves. So I always make the most of this and use the floor as well as the bars. I eventually did stretch my shoulders. As you can see here, I'm doing a skin the cat move, also known as a German hang. By the way, can I just apologise for my facial expressions throughout this video? I really don't know what my face is doing. I also like to stretch my lower body, which I know is not as conventional in calisthenics. It's just a preference I have, as I find when I stretch the whole body I feel completely warmed up. Okay, so at the beginning of my workout I did 4 pull-ups every minute, on the minute. I actually can't remember how many I got up to, but this is a great exercise to do when you don't have weights for progressive overload. Just rep out loads and loads of sets for as long as you can. Modify this to your liking, but 4 slow, nice controlled pull-ups are quite doable for me, so I like to see how long I can go for and how many minutes I can last doing this. Little added extra stretching at the end there. Stay in with the pull-ups, and I try some pause ones up here where I'm just looking around, seeing what's going on. I did 5 to 6 of these before moving on to some explosive pull-ups. So form is quite bad because I'm just trying to generate the strength to get up there and go boop and let go. I try a few of these, but I think I'm super fatigued. I haven't eaten that much, but yeah, they're always fun to try on new bars. I only do 1 set of these because what is that? I'm practically kipping on the bar. In between my sets of doing my actual workout, I actually do another variation of pull-up. Here I'm trying some commando pull-ups, I think they're called. They're also known as army pull-ups, where you do them side by side. And sometimes I do these while I'm supposed to be resting before I do my next set of pull-ups. Silly, I know. And we end with 4 sets of 5 chin-ups, because you've got to work those baby biceps as well. I just really like these type of floors that they use for playgrounds, so I make the most of it by doing some pike push-ups. This exercise is fantastic if you want to gain more shoulder strength, and eventually, maybe one day with the help of God, I can do a handstand push-up. As in a full rep range and not against the wall. Like most parks with pull-up bars, they also had some parallel bars, which are great for doing dips. I tried some single bar dips, but my elbows were flaring and I wasn't feeling them. So I settled for your traditional dips, and sticking with the theme of 4s and 5s, I did 5 dips for 4 sets. This park was great because not only did it have parallel dip bars, but the pull-up bars came in different heights. I'd gotten some nice definition on my abs on this trip. A fantastic exercise to target your core abdominal muscles are these L-sit raises. And a more advanced version of these would be keeping your legs straight and reaching the bar with your feet. This exercise would be known as toes to bar. Overall, I had a fantastic time training in this calisthenics park. Unfortunately, I only got to go about 2 or 3 times because obviously when you're on holiday, you're traveling around the country because you want to see as much as you can and eat as much as you can. But yeah, beautiful, safe area of the world, and I enjoyed very much learning about the culture and speaking to the people. I actually learnt 100 characters so I could read and write a few things. Also, random fact about this country, it has the most accessible, clean and free public toilets I've ever seen in any country I visited.